It is 10 minutes now past the hour, and we're heading to southwest Minnesota, where there is a new resident in Luverne who is getting a whole lot of attention, and that is because this new resident is about 65 feet tall.
So when we saw the photo of the world's largest nutcracker in Minnesota going around online, we had to learn more. So joining us to explain what's going on, one of the builders of the Nutcracker, Vance Walgrave. He owns a store where the Nutcracker stands tall. Vance, how are you?
I'm just fine this morning. A little humid.
Well, she's a bit warm out there. I see you. I see you got the Nutcracker there behind you. Tell us about how this all came to be.
How did it come to be?
How did it come to be? Oh, well, the whole thing started about 10 years ago from an elderly lady that was working at the History Center, and she had a Nutcracker collection of about 2,500, something like that. She donated it to the History Center, and it caused a little bit of a stir, but in the meantime, the thing built and built, and as of now, there's over 7,000 of them, no two are alike, and she's still working there. She's 96 years old now, works every day, and this kind of incited a thought that it was going to be the biggest collection in the world, and we got to looking at what the largest Nutcracker in the world was, which is over in Luxembourg. It's 33 feet tall. And we just decided that we needed to have the biggest Nutcracker in the world. And we wanted to make it good. So we're double the height of what the Guinness Book of Records is at 65 feet on top of an 8-foot pedestal.
So how does one go about constructing a 65-foot tall Nutcracker? I mean, what is it made out of?
Most of the big items that you see are made out of fiberglass, but we were doing something different here. We had a big sign pole there, and which we added another extremely big one on top of it and built a pedestal. And the thing is, if we went up that high with fiberglass, just a little bit of a wind, well, a lot of wind, but a little bit of movement could start cracking it up. So we went with something different. It's high density foam with polyurethane cover on it. And the polyurethane is the stuff that they put on pickup beds that is almost indestructible. Mm-hmm. So being up on top on a windy day, you can feel some movement up there because that's a lot of wind resistance on something that big.
So I'm just thinking about I-90 and running along the southern part of the state and then into South Dakota. You guys are putting yourself on the map now with the Jolly Green Giant, with the Corn Palace, with Wall Drug. Like, I mean, are you hoping like Luverne becomes a stop for people to be able to and see the giant Nutcracker?
Yeah, that the whole point of this whole thing is the town of Luverne has suffered retail business for quite a few years because of the proximity to Sioux Falls and your big box stores and everything else like that. And people were usually driving past instead of stopping. And the statistics say that on the north side of the interstate going west, 80% of the people that are going on vacation are on that side of the interstate. On the other side of the interstate going the other way, and they've already been on vacation and they've spent all their money. So I've been on the CVB for many years, and it's always been to incite tourism into your community. So people spend money and leave again, which I really like that idea. And that's what this thing is doing. It's capturing the tourists on their way out to going out west and trying to bring some money in.
So the Nutcracker is brand new. You guys just completed building it this month, right?
Yes, just about a week and a half ago.
Okay. Does it have a name? What can people do when they check it out? How does it become this tourist attraction?
He doesn't have a name yet. We're having a grand opening July 18th, and he'll be named then. And the deal is everybody that wants to have a crack at naming him with a $20 donation, they can put in their idea of what he should be called.
Oh.
So it's a neat little contest, a little fundraiser for this big guy here. Yeah.
Vance, so this is right at right where your business is. What's your business?
Okay, we're two different businesses. We're a mom and pop store. One is a cemetery memorial company, and the bigger part of it is we're a rock shop and an oddity store called Those Blasted Things. And what we did was originally the idea was to put the big Nutcracker by the History Center, which was on public property. And we got some people that just went crazy over that. So we said we have the perfect spot, half a block off the interstate. You can see it for miles coming in and going out. And we just started a nonprofit associate, whatever, and was that Katie a CO? 501c3. I always get that mixed up. But we started that. We donated the spot to the Nutcracker, and we started the Nutcracker is called Just for Nuts, is the the nonprofit. That's what it's called. And then we also, all of our parking area and everything else like that, we gave a lifetime easement to it. So he'll be taken care of.
Can I ask how big his boots are? His feet look enormous.
Yeah, his boots are 14 feet high. And
Wow.
things were a little bit slow on the fabrication part of it. We went through a lot of different fabricators before we found somebody that would take it on. And it's coming out of Ogden, Utah. And he was so massive, we couldn't bring him down the interstate, so he came in pieces. So for the last 2 years, we've been getting pieces. And we put the last few up last week, his head and his hat.
What's the reception been? What do people say when they stop in to see it?
About 99% of the people love it. They're really excited about it, and they're excited about his looks. You know, very patriotic. It's fitting right in with the 50th year. So, of course, you always got the people that don't like anything, but we can handle that. It's okay.
Haters gonna hate, Vance.
Yep.
What can you do?
Yep.
I feel like the rock shop needs to start selling like giant nutcrackers or something.
Actually, we're not selling a lot of nutcrackers themselves. We have a lot of, we've been gearing up for the last year. We have a lot of T-shirts, patches, magnets, everything else that goes with it. The objective of this whole thing is to send people down to downtown to go eat there and stuff like that. So the nutcrackers themselves, the History Center has a nice supply of them.
Well, Vance, thanks so much. I'm passing through Friday morning. I'm gonna stop in and say hello and buy one of them T-shirts.
I can't wait to get a pic of you next to it.
Okay.
I like what you're doing. It's good. It's good for Luverne. It's gonna bring some people there. It's a great idea.
Yeah, and it is already showing by the amount of people coming off the interstate now. And even people that haven't heard about it, they're seeing it coming down the interstate and they go, whoa, we have to stop and see this.
Yeah. It's a busy time of year for travel, so you guys got it up right in time. Good thinking.
Yep.
Vance, thank you.
And we'll put a link for you to be able to donate to the maintenance and the care of the giant Nutcracker in Luverne. I think its name should be Vern.
Vern the Nutcracker from
Laverne?
Laverne. Yeah, I get
Or
it.
Vernie. Vernie would be a good one.
I'm more like the alliteration. I need like a Ned the Nutcracker or
Okay.
Nick or
Which is
something
fair.
with an N.
Which is fair.
We'll see.
I like
throw her
that.
20
I like
bucks
that
in.
Vance. I'd like to bring him on once a week just to see what's going on with Vance.
In Laverne.
He seems like a pretty cool dude. It's like, I don't know, 401c, whatever it is.
Whatever that thing is.
It's fine.
I love
I love
it.
that guy.